degrees Celsius.
That's expected, right? Warm weather.
More
It's
than
unexpected or expected?
not expected this month.
Hmm. It's a summer peak, isn't it? May
Yes,
should be your top season. That was specifically last 3 weeks of May is a top, right? Top peak.
usually we'll be around 40 to 41. This time we get hit 43.
Okay, things are changing. All right, good to see you. And we should have a couple of more people who cleared exams should be here. Do we have a Karthik here? People are joining. Okay. First, thanks all for joining here. This is a Sunday prayers. We meet every Sunday to talk about the success and progress. Today, I too have a topic to talk about agile. I have an agile topic and question we'll discuss. And as we do every time, we'll start with a success story, which means someone who went to the exam. Yeah, it is something like going to the main game, being on the ground and playing the ball and hitting sixes and fours if you're from India. And then we see how it went on. We're going to talk about that. And then I have some people who are going for exam. Every day it's getting more tight. The reason is July we have a question paper change going to happen. So the world will change by July. The answer is no. Project management concept will be same. The way they're going to ask questions could change. We're expecting some case studies. Of course, it'll also be, we'll learn it. We will learn it eventually. But bit people, always the people are bit worried about the change, right? In the world, we'll say that we want change. We want change in the world, but don't ask me to change. Right? That's a very standard dialogue from everyone, including me. So, to avoid it, I'm expecting people to close the exam as early as possible. So, please do that. So, we'll listen to you on your preparation also. So, straight away, I'll jump into Kickstart. As I see Sundar Raman as the first person here, I'll start with him. I should have Karthik. I have two Karthik I heard from Rahul. Is Karthik available here?
Yes, Rahul. Yes, Shri, I'm here. Hello, everyone.
Okay, Karthik. Okay, I have two Karthiks today, so please help with your full name.
I'm Karthik
Uh,
Shanmugam.
Karthik Shanmugam. Nice. Congratulations, Karthik, for a PMP certification.
Thank you, Shri. Thanks a lot.
Great, great, great. Is another Karthik available? Okay, yet to come, yet to come. I think Karthik is a name in schools. They call Karthik. We have two, three people put the hands up, right? Isn't it, Karthik?
Exactly. We differentiate with the initials Karthik S,
Yeah.
D, and
Karthik 1,
S is
Karthik
the same
2.
case for me.
For me, the same. When I go to the schools, my name is a very common name, Shriram. But SH won't be there. Yes, it'll be SRI. So you'll see many people Shriram, three people will stand up. There's a big story. Once I made a lot of stuff in the school, and headmaster principal want to capture the who's a Shriram. And that day I took off. Other guy who was a Shriram caught by the principal, and that guy was caught smashed by the principal left and right. So there is an
Yeah,
advantage having a same name.
exactly.
Uh,
Yeah.
those days you don't have ID cards, so it was so easy. They captured this guy, took him to principal room, and left and right he got it. Okay, okay. Now what I do is Karthik, if you're okay, I'll start with Sundar Raman to talk about his PMP story. Then I'll come to you.
Sure, Shri.
Yeah, perfectly, perfectly. Then we'll put Sundar Raman on spot. Sundar Raman PMP.
Thank you, Steve.
Okay, good. I'm seeing you. You look so bright. Maybe you added lights, or after the exam you get that aura and you feel that. Huh?
Might be because of the hour also might be also the reason, or might be like I might have taken enough rest before all this.
Okay, good. Nice to nice to know. First, congratulations, Sundaraman. It's a wonderful achievement. I know we are in touch for a while. I understood the ups and downs you went through, and there was some confusions or real, should I go for right now, take some time? Yeah, all this were happening. But one thing I saw with you is you're very consistent. I found you are composed. You know what you're doing, and that's pretty nice. So give a little a one-liner who you are and what's your job nature. Then we'll talk about your preparation.
Sure. So yeah, I have been basically working with some of the automotive OEMs, working as a project manager and taking care of some of the cars, interior parts, and dashboards and seats. So I'm doing design and analysis by evaluating the occupant safety, whether
If you can stop you, I think your mic is not as good for me. Maybe for me, I'm not getting a sound clear voice of yours.
can you hear me now?
Perfect. Proceed.
Yeah. So I've been working with automotive for around 16 to 17 years and totally working on the design part of the automotive, right from the exterior till interiors. And right now, recently, I've been working as a project manager for around 4 years. So I've been taking care of the team of size of around 15 members for the design, right from the start till the end of the delivery, and also handling the stakeholders, handling customers, and also bidding for the vendors as well. So those are the major challenges where I used to face and compare and relate myself to the PMP topics where I have. So that relates very well that some of the things, though the terms, whatever the terms, I've been practically like totally working on as a predictive one. There was no adaptive nature in the nature of my work, what I have. So totally, I've been working with predictive. So everything has been fixed right from the quality till the whatever the scope and everything. And if there is any change, also as PMP said, there will be a process of this one. But here, it will not be the same process where we have CCP and other things. But the change is being approved by some of the higher managements, and it directly comes to the design team for the changes.
Very good, Sundaraman. Nice to hear your background. While I hear your background of 17 years, I'm getting an impression that when you open the book, when you read some of the process, like how requirements are gathered and WBS has been created, or how a schedule has been sequenced, I believe when you read it, you know already what you're reading.
Yeah, some of the things are being related to practical work, but many of the things are not being followed entirely in the practical basis. Say, for example, WBS, we are not detailedly expanding, and we don't have WBS dictionary as well to expand and say like what it is. So they expand and they send it to us. That is how the things are happening in a practical way. So entirely, the PMP method or PMI method is not being followed entirely in any of the process. Like even as I said, CCBs also is not the process they follow. They follow a different way.
Okay, got you. But at least can I assume that the last few years, some of these terminologies, what you see in the book, you have heard it in your office.
Yes, yes. Some of the terminologies, yes, we have heard and we have used those, like contingency reserve, management reserves, and all these reserves we have used, and cost baseline. But the only thing is that we don't know like when to use and where to use. So we were randomly using all those things. We didn't have any
But
process of these.
maybe it's not an alien terms for you. You know what it is. That's
Yes,
that's
exactly.
that's a good thing for you. I think that gave an advantage for you. Now you also say that agility was not there. But when you read the books of Agile Practice Guide or in Rita 11, did you by any chance felt this agile concepts are somewhere mixed in your job?
Yeah, so somewhere it is mixed, and also we are having a training. Also, we have an Scrum Master in our role training for some of the other projects as well. We have an agile expert there in the team, but those people are not directly involved in the projects. So they used to train us, saying like you follow the agile so that it will be very helpful for your project. They used to give us a coaching, but we cannot able to change our life cycle. That is the major challenge what we have.
I understood. I understood. Okay. All right. Thanks for giving that background. That gives an idea what is your nature or day-to-day life, and also understand why you came for PMP with that understanding.
Yeah.
Now, I at least heard you have a good amount of people reporting to you or working with you. Before I could talk to you about your examination, um, this preparation or the certification, how it's going to help you on your day-to-day life?
So right now, as I said, like I'm handling right now a project manager role. So what exactly PMP terms might be helping us to gain more customers from the other parts of the world, global world. So like I can able to go for having some contract and things also, like I can go along with the salesperson and have a discussion with them. So that is also the one of the RFQ process what I have been processed for.
Good, Sundarama. You cleared one interview question already. Because you made a good impression that, guys, it's not for me. I'm doing this for your business. So you cleared the interview for next level in your job already. Good job. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, let's talk a little about the exam. What happened and how you prepared, or where you started?
So I started with Rita 11. I started on January batch, and I think it ended on February 17. That is what the ending date of the batch. But the thing is, after that only I just started. After February 17th only, I just started on reading Rita 11. So even on the first go, also you were saying like just read it. Do not like go deep into it. You don't have to remember any of the concepts. You just skim it through whatever is there. That so I was like in an impression. Okay, let us keep on reading, but nothing went into my mind actually. That is the actual thing. By March, around March mid alone, I attended a mock after you said like you just attend one mock and see like where you stand. So I attended a mock and I could able to get around 56 percentage, which I have been discussing with you. Then again, I started again like discussing, and also I discussed with Rahul as well. So Rahul said, sir, unless and otherwise you attend each and every chapter wise question, it will not be helpful for you to attend the full mock and your scores will not improve. So what I started is after reading one chapter of the Rita 11, and again I went for mock and this one. There I could able to score something around 70 to 80%. So I was like, okay, I was having good confidence that on the chapter wise, okay, I can able to score. Then again, I attended the mock, but the score was little improvement. They didn't have much improvement on the scores. So there was a lot of frustration happening and on me as well. I was again came back to you asking for like my scores having been any improvement. You said like you need to trust your instinct and as well as you need to read the question as well. So that is the thing that keep my mind in that way that I need to trust my instinct. I kept on saying to me that I need to trust my instinct when I start working on the next mock. So that is how I started and working on. So then again, after that, I read Agile principles. That is Agile, this one also, because most of the question are around Agile. 60 to 70% are covered on Agile and hybrid as well. So Agile and hybrid were the major aspect of PMP exams. So as I have been in with the predictive, I don't have a background of Agile. I need to read deep into the Agile and I need to attend more mocks on especially on the chapter wise. I need to attend more mocks on Agile to gain the understanding of exactly what the Agile principles are, especially, and also the values. So that is the thing on this one. And after that, I attended another mock, and I could able to score around 66%. But unfortunately, like after I attend the third, fourth, fifth, all the things are around the same 66%. It was maintaining in the 66% or the same. It didn't even increase or decrease.
Okay.
So that is the thing. Then at the last point of view, that the only disadvantage I felt is I didn't have any group to discuss on. That is the major concern I had. So I created a group of around 8 people, but that was not being active enough to discuss on some of the points what we have or discuss the question papers or 10 questions or the concepts. So the last few days, I contacted you and the very much help was from one of my peers who is Robert. So Robert was the person who was tracking me for around 1 week. Like he gave me the process chart and how we need to look into the process chart, how we need to assume, like saying an example of my future journey or something, whatever it is. And he gave me an overview of example. He gave nice explanation of how we need to remember those process charts. And when the question asked, how we need to answer it. And he also gave an overview how the exam will look like, where we will go wrong or where we will go down. So those things also we discussed. And he is the one who kept on tracking me till the end of the day. End of the even I can say day before exam also he was tracking what you are doing, whether you are reading. No, don't read. Please keep the book aside. You should not have any book this one. So you just relax yourself. That is what the thing. So he was nicely guiding me on these aspects. So he was very helpful. And also to you, I have discussed a lot. Like I have been calling you, asking you the things that I'm still staying at 62 or 66. And you have been saying kind enough to give me the time what you have and say like what exactly we need to concentrate on. So those are the things which helped me to clear this exam in a successful.
Good, Sundaraman. Thanks for that elaborated points. I know Robert has helped many people, including you, and he's becoming the brand ambassador of PMI PMP of late. In forums, he's participating. Nice. So convey my regards to him. That's a good team.
Yeah.
Robert, Nirmala, and there are a couple of more people. They form a group. What he said is right. If we have a buddy group, it's so nice to talk about some topic, and I keep encouraging people form a buddy group, not too big, 3 people or 4 people, and form and discuss about the topic. It's more useful. It's really useful. Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Good to know.
because
Goodness.
those buddy
Mhm.
people might be at least same frequency and same things matches, same aim of getting the PMP done. They might be like discussing, like I might be different perspectives might come into picture, and we will be like having a thing. Why can't we think in this way, or why can't we think in that way? So that the
Yep.
answers might be easy for us to determine.
Well said. Well said. Good. Nice. All this preparation happened. I know the scores were not really going high, what you thought, but you are consistent on some level. Sometimes you even had a doubt, is this question paper are working? Because the scores are same range all the time. You get a doubt, is this really working system? You get a doubt. Now you go to main exam. So you made all this practice. Let's start from the time management in the main exam. How was your time management there?
Yeah, so the time management wise, it was very short, very short for me. I completed at the last second. Why? Because it's like first 60 questions I completed at 70, and then
Mhm.
I took a break. And for the first 60 questions, it was like one-liner questions were there. So that was like, okay, I can able to eliminate and I can answer. That was a thing I had. In the second, they increased the line items in the sense like 2 or 3 lines it came. And then
Mm.
reading those questions, it took around more time for me. It took around 85 to 90 minutes what we have. And the
Wow.
last one was very tough. I had only around 62 cells. I think around 65 to, yeah, 65 minutes, I guess.
Mm.
So around 60 questions I need to answer. And the paragraph was very big. So I
Mm.
need to read that and understand. Especially they were like, it was not the directly. It was like we can able to detect that and we can come to the answer. It was not in that way. I have to read the question twice, and then if
Mm.
I go to answer also, it is not in the direct way. It was twinned with sponsor as well as impact. Like that, it was twinned in the same way. In this one
Mm.
answer itself, it was like both the answer was there. So it
Understood.
was very difficult for me to again come to a conclusion. So
Mm.
around the last few seconds only, I could able to finish the last 4 or 5 questions. That was what the thing.
Wow, that's a tight call, tight call. So you may not be in a luxury to feel already, I'm going to clear the exam.
Yes.
You are on the toes till the end of the exam.
Yeah, till in the mid itself, it started actually. In the mid 60 itself, it was like the paragraph was around 2 to 3.
Wow.
In that itself, there were like lot of twists were happening. We cannot
Okay.
able to directly pinpoint whether it is a hybrid, agile, or this one. So say for example, they said like stakeholder wants to have a change in the scope. What project manager will do? In the answer, you have Agile, that is product owner is also there, CCB is also there, all the things are there. So like we need to see like whether it is an Agile or hybrid or this one predictive. Based on that, I need to have a call and I need to take the decision.
Okay, okay. So question reading should be very careful. Look at the
Yeah,
wordings. Be careful. Mm. Okay, that's a good points from you. How about formulas, mathematical things?
no, I didn't get any formulas or mathematical things. It was all the situational direct questions.
Okay, okay, nice. Nice. And then the end of the exam, they gave a printout for you with
Yeah,
the
they
result.
gave a printout. It was like they are having feedback sessions, and after that, they
Okay,
gave the printout of this.
fantastic. So that was a good excitement and joy the moment you get the paper.
Yeah,
Right.
it was good that they congratulated and they gave the
Oh,
printout.
nice,
So that is,
nice.
it was good. Like after they congratulated, I felt like okay, oh, that I have done something good.
Clear the exam, yeah, good. Some people express on the same moment, they feel the joy, they cry, they shout. Some people come to their car, in the car they keep shouting, "Yay, I cleared the exam."
Yeah, because of the question patterns, I was not sure like whether whatever the answer I gave was along with the PMI mindset. So that is what the thing I had in my mind actually till I come out and see the past
Okay,
search.
okay, nice. That's a good journey, Sundaraman. Hearing your experience and your preparation and clearing the examination looks a nice journey. So I'm sure in this journey, your family members would have really supported you. So you want to give a
Yeah,
credit to
so
them?
yeah, especially to my kid actually, because
Mm,
it was a summer holidays for them, and I
mm.
have to sit and read for the exam. I could not
Okay.
able to take them anywhere outside, or I could not able to plan outside also. So that is the
Mm.
thing. I have to thank my parents also and also my better half to
Okay.
manage all these things in spite of being a tight box. And in
Mm.
between, we had elections, we had this temperature and the health issues. So all these
Okay.
things were being managed at the home. So
Good.
it was
Good. Good.
it was like totally, it's like a project. Totally, it's like a project what we had.
I can see that. I can see that. Nice. Good experience you had. Now, no excuse. You have to take your family somewhere out and you have to celebrate it.
Yes, the next day I went out and
Mm.
went to Mangalore and Mysore and everywhere, and that's why I just can't able to join the last meeting.
Okay.
So
Super,
that
Sundaraman. Great. I like this whole experience. I like your commitment. So now go to Elite community. Again, you will see Robert and big group of people. I have thousands of people there. So the energy what you have now, start using it in the Elite community. Discuss more about project management. Don't restrict with the PMP. Go beyond PMP. There are big things in the world. PMP is one portion. That's a big thing in the world. So learn other things also, and it will be applicable in your job.
sure,
Yeah.
sure, sure. Yeah.
Great,
Thank
great.
you, Sri. Thank you for your help and thank you for your support. Whenever I just disturbed you, you made it available for me to just discuss on what exactly I need to do. Thanks to Rahul also. He is the one
Mhm.
who triggered me like what I need to do exactly and what I need to do. And
Perfect.
also for Robert and Veena and Subramanya also. All three have
Nice.
also helped. Right?
Nice. Good. Good. Thanks, Sundaram, for coming up here and celebrate your success. Be the top leadership person in the company.
Thank you, Sri. Thanks for it.
Right. Right. Great. All right. That's Sundaram and PMP. So what we can do now? So it's a good thing, right, to hear the whole story of a person from the where he started. So I have a couple of more people also. Let's see if Karthik is available. I have two Karthik with me. Karthik, yes, and Karthik, maybe M, I believe. So Karthik, yes. Is it okay? I'll start with the Karthik. Yeah. Karthik Manivel is also there. Karthik, are you okay? I'm going with the Karthik 1. I'll come to Karthik 2.
Fine.
Okay. All right. I'll go from here. Hey, congratulations, Karthik PMP.
Thanks a lot, Shri. Thanks a
All
lot.
right.
It's been a
Which
long
city
time.
you are?
I'm based in Paris, France.
Okay, so you're not into the condition of what I heard from Sundar Raman. It's a burning heart, huh? So you're not in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
plane.
Actually, it started here, like it's 32 and 33. It's starting to rise up. So
I think this week is going to be
yeah,
peak a little high in Paris
exactly.
also. But still, the
Yes.
Paris will have its own crowd of tourism, isn't it?
Yeah. It never stops.
It never
It's
stops.
always at its peak. Yeah. Yeah.
Either in the museum or in the Eiffel Tower, they'll be standing in the
Yeah.
line.
The metros, everything. Yes. It's always crowded in summer.
Paris is always like that. I was there sometime back. It was like, what? The metro part, when you go in the tunnel, you feel like suffocation there. You feel like, God, man, how these people are
Yes.
going through it. All right.
Moreover, during summer, they will start all the renovation works and stuff. So it'll be too crowded and you'll be standing one next to each a person in the metro. So yes.
All right,
Welcome to
all right.
Paris in
Paris,
summer.
Paris is a busy, of course, right? The world's busiest place. So you have to feel it.
True.
All right, good. Karthik PMP, first, congratulations for a great achievement. You did a good job. But I remember the days we had a chat and ups and downs, challenges, and you pushed hard. So let's listen some of your good stories and learnings, which we can give to the people. Give one liner who you are, and then we'll talk about your preparation.
Sure. Thank you, Shri. So Shri, I work in the IT sector, and I worked as an agile coach. So then later, my senior management persons approached me, and they wanted me to take up some higher roles, like engagement manager roles. So in that case, then I was excited though, but I felt like I have some knowledge gaps, or like to take up a big role as an engagement manager. I thought like I need to level up my skills as well in terms of management. Since I didn't have my MBA or any management studies. I started as an quality QA engineer, then automation manager and stuff like that. So then I took up this. I chose PMP. So this would bridge my gap, and also to in my future career, this would help me. So that's how I started my PMP journey. Uh, and my friend, he had just finished by last year, so he suggested your training. Then I joined by the 2025 July batch. So then later, of course, like I went through a job change and like designation change and a lot of other nationality exams and stuff. So I had to pause a bit. Then I had to resume. Then finally I made it. So this is my
Yeah, great.
journey.
The nationality is done already?
Yes, yeah, I'm just waiting for its results. So it was a huge effort for that. So that's why I had to pause
Yeah.
my PMP for a while. Then again for this.
I remember
Yeah.
the days you messaged me. So
Yeah.
congrats for your nationality part also. All
Thank you.
right, all right, all right. That's I see that there is a need. Your corporate is looking for a position where you want to step in, and I think that is the urge for you to get the PMP. That I got it. That's clear. That's clear. Looking at all your time pressure and things happening, how was your reading habits? How you did it?
Okay. So she initially, like I went with Rita 11 alone. I just went through it. So like I used to, as you said in your prayers and also during the classes, I woke up by 5:30 or 6, even though if at all not by time. So I used to manage at least read 3 to 4 pages a day. And I thought like only weekends I'm able to spend more time, because like with the new role in my job, that I couldn't able to spend the weekdays. So I used only the weekends. So then I thought like 2 weeks a chapter. Then I used to take some mock exams. So then I took up the full exam, but the scores were not rising up. So that's how. Then later you gave me the suggestion of having the Infinity, to use Infinity as well. So then later I revisited all my chapter wise. Then I prompted in the Infinity to summarize prompts. I gave us some prompts like, okay, I'm going to exam, like summarize this chapter in exam point of view. So those give me an concise, and also able to fill in my knowledge gaps. Then I took 10 mock tests. Then likewise, I proceeded on for each chapter.
No, that's a good suggestion. People who are listening here, if you want to know, Infinity is a AI from PMI Institute. Of course, we have hundreds of AIs these days, But since it's coming from PMI Institute, we expect it could have more data, more information. That's what Karthik was referring to. All right, good. Nice. The preparation was going good. When you take practice exams, whether your scores are good for you, you felt okay?
So I took my full mark. I took nearly four full marks. So by the time my score was consistently like 67, 66, and 65. You see, then I checked with you. Okay, so you focus on the virtual conflict resolution, those stuffs. Then even though like it was consistently 65, then I went on with the. I gave my first exam. Like I appeared for the PMP. By the time I got one above target and rest are all on the one target and one in the below target. So I didn't clear up my first exam. Then later I worked more on the agile and the hybrid part. Then also on that's where I used more of the Infinity, you see, to help me on that. Then later I tried. Then I was able to score up 75 and 76. Then I reached you. Okay, hey Shri, like this is what my score currently is. Then you said, okay, go for it. Then I enrolled for the next immediate slot. Then I went on.
Yeah. But one question to you, Karthik. You being an agile coach for a while, can I assume that agile was a cakewalk for you? Just you run through and you're able to understand the subject for the exam purpose.
For the exam point of view, yes, it was. I would say yes, my experiences and whatever the exam questions I was able to. It was easy for me, but those words like you see, like the fishbowl, caves and common, those words were not familiar to me earlier.
Oh yeah.
So the agile practice guide and so those helped me a lot in filling up these kind of terms.
Well said, well said. The reason I ask this question is I do have some of my friends or good people here who did a Scrum certification and they were good in Agile for a while. And sometime they, with a confidence that, yes, I know Scrum, I'm a Scrum Master for a while, I can handle it. But when you go to exam hall, what is happening here is they go beyond the Scrum. They see Agile as a package. Okay, yeah, um, Agile as a solar system in that you have one planet which is Earth, which is Scrum Master, right? You should know
Yeah,
other planet also, right?
exactly.
Sometimes
Yes.
Agile is a Milky Way. You should know all the stuff. So sometimes I'll be a Earth and I will think I know everything. Sometimes I go to exam, I'll feel like, wow, it's a Milky Way. They ask more, right? So I should know about Kanban. I should know about more than a methodologies in Agile or a framework in Agile. They talk the mindset part where people a bit struggle. So a coach could be a person who knows a mindset already. Yeah, that could be helpful. All right.
Exactly, Sri. So like just to add on top of that, like since like you say just being an agriculture, I also did my SPC certification in SAFE. So that helped me really lot in on getting more on the mindset part. You see, so that's what it
Fantastic.
helped me.
Fantastic.
So
Good. So you're a program consultant now, or already?
yes,
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
Sri.
That's fun. I think you put all tick marks in your list. What all I can make it happen. It's a nice certificate. I
Sri.
did that certificate in 2018 or 2019. So people
Okay.
are telling that
Yeah.
it'll be most toughest exam of Scaled Agile.
Yeah.
But it was okay-ish, right? It was not that crazy. It's okay
Yeah.
exam.
True.
All right, coming back here, let's talk about your main exam. Before I go to main exam, one thing I liked you, Karthik, whenever you send a WhatsApp, it'll be very clear, composed message. So
Mm.
you'll put bullet by bullet clearly. You start from each one point, what all you did. If I read your full message, I get a clear idea what all you did, where are you going.
Yeah.
So is,
Yeah.
is it is it the nature you have always, or now AI is helping you? What's happening?
No, Sri, like I think it's a habit in the job. So like you have like many students. So like to give you a context, so that like you have many students. So like to get you a constant like where I stand, what I did, and how should I proceed. So that will help you in giving you an assess
That's
it
nice.
very fast and give you an solution side.
So
So
I
that's
like
what
the
I do.
message composing. I want to show that, hey, this is how guys you have to send a message for people. Because I do have many students who say,
Sure.
hey, they'll say, hey, by 3 o'clock, then they'll disappear. 3 hours later, hi. How? They'll put one screenshot. What's this?
Okay.
Of course, we are there to help you, but
Yeah.
abruptly somebody starts somewhere. It's so tough to help people, right? So yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's what you learn in PMP, communication, clear
Yeah.
communication. All right,
Yeah.
good. So let's jump to your exam itself. How was the exam experience and time management?
Okay. So for my, I took my exam on May 4th. So for May 4th, like my exam was scheduled at 10 a.m. So I was there at 8:30. So
Oh.
the center was not open yet. So I just went there and have some breakfast and coffee. Then later when I came, they said there is a slot at 9 a.m. Do you wish to take it up? So then I entered. Then there was like formalities. They took all my photos and some signatures. Then I kept all my things in the locker. Then they gave me the room. They showed me, and I started my exam by 9. And later during the exam part, I did the first set. In the first 80 minutes, I was able to be on time. So even during my mock exams, time was not a big constant to me. I was able to even have like 2 minutes of an spat time. So I finished my first set in 80 minutes. And an interesting part is that in the first set, I got one mathematical question.
Oh.
And interestingly, I got a graph as well.
So first one, mathematical. Is it a formula? Do you need
Yes.
to calculate?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the risk P&I calculation.
Wow. Probability
Yeah.
into impact. Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Nice. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Graph means you have to
Burn
pinpoint
down.
something.
Exactly.
Okay.
So there will be a graph, and they'll be asking you like where is the team's velocity is dropping and where is the issue going.
Yeah.
So you need to pinpoint that.
Called a hotspot. The concept is called
Yes.
hotspot.
Okay.
Okay. Look like they tested you in all the angle. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So the first set was over, and the second set, and here comes the more interesting part. I got and matched the following question as well.
Okay.
So it was about in the agile, like which one is the safe? Like I don't remember the exact question, but it was like a drag and drop. So by the second set, I completed 2 minutes before. Then I took a break for the first set as well. I took a break, and for the second as well. And for the final set, I had around like multiple answers questions as well. So I had around like 4 to 5 multiple option action. And by the set 3, I was able to finish. I was having like 8 minutes left before I finished the set 3.
Interesting.
So
Look
yeah.
like you had a good flavor of questions. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Since you say 8 minutes, will you mark or did you mark questions for review?
I marked, I think on the second set, I marked 3, and last in the set, then I marked 5 questions for review. Since like I had some time, I reviewed those as well. Yeah.
Okay. Good. When we listened to the previous person who spoke about success, Sundaraman, said questions are very lengthy. How was your exam, question length wise?
To me, the questions were not lengthy, like maximum 3 lines. Maximum 3 lines. That's all, Shri. Yeah.
Okay,
Only thing is like I had like the answers for each of the questions. Right? The question was just 2 or 3 lines, but the answer options, right? For example, select 3. For that, it was lengthy.
Oh wow, that will be tricky.
Yeah. Others were simple, but like only 1 or 2, I felt the answers were lengthy for choosing multiple answers.
Okay. Nice. Good. So done, and finally they gave a printout with your success. I'm sure at the end of the world by the time you're happy.
Yeah, sure. Like the exam was I by the end of the last minute, then I clicked on submit and it was went. Then I was like, it was very population. Then I came out. Then there were a lot of people like standing before to enter to the exam. Right? She was like, okay, please wait. Let me finish this. Okay, then again the BP was rising. Okay, come on, please. allow me to get my answer sheet, my reported result or anything. Then she
Wow.
finally gave me, and she had a good smile, "Félicitations, monsieur," and stuff. Then
That's nice.
congrats.
That's
Then yeah, it
great.
was like really how to say it, a very relieving situation. You see, like when
True.
you get it, like I got all above target, the thing. Then I
Nice.
was like really very happy by seeing the score and pass in that. Yeah.
Nice.
Then
Good.
again, when I came out, I just pinged you. Actually, I just cleared and stuff. So yeah, it was a very happy moment.
I know that I've seen people, I've heard people too much emotional. They come out of the exam hall and give me a call sometime. When they call me, I can't hear their voice. You can hear only the breathing sound. Like they can't speak, right? Because
Yeah.
I sometimes that the people at the age of 30s and 40s and they're in the middle of their job change and in the middle of certain things in life, personal and
Sure.
professional. Something like this gives them a confidence in the life. They feel like, yes, still it is working for me, right? That feel is more important. At time, it is not about the money. It's not about the exam itself. It's about that emotional feel. You feel that confidence. That's more important. Yeah, good job,
Exactly.
guys.
Sri. Thank you.
Mm.
So, as you said, of course, like by this time, it's like it will be testing your patience, your memory, your time,
Yeah, yeah.
your skill. Like, of course, like you need to manage everything, your family, the office, and everything. But this really, as you said, like you still got that feel. You see.
It reinvents your other side of your life. That's how
Mm.
I found 10, 12 years back. It reinvented your nature, your discipline. If you're a haphazard person, I'm sorry, this exam is not for you. Even if you clear it, it won't be value for you. You should have a systematic life. You should know when you are to sleep. You should know when you will wake
True.
up. You should know what you eat, right? Really? I'm
Yeah.
sure that much.
True.
If you're a first bench student from school days, maybe doesn't matter. If you're a person like me coming from last bench, then one day you have to become a top. You don't want to work suddenly. You have to structurally change something, right? I think this exam does it.
True. Exactly.
Right?
True,
All
Shri.
right, good cut.
Yes, of
Got
course.
it. So, whom you want to give credit? Family members.
Yes, Shri. Definitely my parents. Like when I said like, okay, I'm going to like after this age, like, are you still going to do this and stuff? Like even though my father, like he did his. He is doing his yoga masters in yoga and stuff still now. So like
Wow.
I got an inspiration from him. So
Ah,
like even the study doesn't has any age. So yes, my parents really, and my wife, of course. Like she we have I have like two kids, and she's the one who take care of kids. Like even though the weekends I used to be there, like she used to take them out and giving me them. Okay, hey, like today I'll plan it in advance. Okay, so the next Sunday I'm going to take my exam. So let me know what are the things I have to do, so that like she will be also taking care
okay.
of the kids. And yes, of course, like it's an really helpful from their end, managing that.
Good.
And my
Good.
of course to you and my friend who is also a last bencher in my school, who's
Uh-huh.
called Nishant, and he's the one, like whenever I read the mocks and I score well, or score 60%. Okay, okay, I'm not getting my score raised or anything. Be patient. You just read some of this, fill in your gaps, you'll get it. He's the one who has been pushing me a lot.
Nice.
So he has got my back, and it was
Good.
really, and
Good.
thanks to you and Rahul as well. Of course, like
Perfect.
and I've been messaging you a lot, and you've been like very helpful and guiding me. Thanks for that, Shri, and for that, Rahul,
Good cut.
as well.
Good, Karthik. I'm happy with your success. Now, I know that you're going to apply that in your job already, and because a company needs it. And also say that be part of the elite community and keep up that learning. I do have some people from Paris and France who come into PMP here. Be part of the community and enhance the
Yeah,
knowledge. Don't stop with PMP. PMP is only a stepping
sure,
stone. Yeah, good.
sure.
Thanks for coming up here. That's Karthik PMP. Congratulations one more time and keep rocking.
Thanks a lot, Shri. All the
Great.
best to
That's
everyone.
Karthik. Yep. So now let's get into one more person. Last but not least, I have Karthik Manivel. So we heard from Sundar Raman PMP. We heard from Karthik PMP. We have one more Karthik PMP right now. And then I have some subject to talk today. I'll invite Karthik here. Hey Karthik, Karthik Manivel.
Hi, Sri.
Hello, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Sri.
Fantastic. We were talking about other Karthik now. We were just discussing in schools when they say Karthik, three people put the hands up. Specifically come from south part of India. Karthik is a very common name. Karthik, you're going to stand up, right?
Yeah.
So did you have this problem in your school days, a problem or a happiness?
When I was in school days, there were four.
Poor Karthik.
10th standard. Four Karthik.
Okay. Okay. Some of the teachers also will be Karthik.
In college,
So-
to do 3 names.
All right, good. So how is your experience now after exam? How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm so relaxed after the exam. After 6 to 7 months of preparation. And,
Wow. That's a long effort, man. Then you slept well, you had a good food, you watched a lot of Netflix movies, IPL, talk politics. Huh? You came back to your
Netflix movies. But, yeah,
okay
relaxed.
relaxation was it? You slept well. That's more important. Okay, good. Give a little about you, Karthik, who you are and why you came for PMP.
So I'm working as a PMO manager in one of the IT company in Chennai.
Mm,
So it is not necessary to obtain a PMP certification from the company. So it is based on my push. I have to something extraordinary or something that will take me to the next level. That is where I started thinking. So and
mm,
so from there I started. I mean, I have completed the MBA in 2024. So after that, what I have to do, so I was looking for, and then so I was planning to. I was checking in office so whether it is possible to move in other departments for specifically in finance department, but
mm.
it is not at that point in time they were not ready to move. So that's the reason I was looking for the. So if that is I was moved, so I was having a different plan to improvise or take me through the next level. So in the finance department, so I was planning one. So but it was not the it was not happened. So hence, so I have after that what here what I can do best. So that is what I was looking for, and so from there I started looking at the PMP. So
Okay.
PMP is the as I'm already in the PMO, right? So project management office. So
Yeah,
it is
you may have that.
aligned with that. So planned for PMP.
Mm. Can I assume that some of the terminologies already you aware of it?
So before starting this classes and all, I was not much aware of all those terminologies and all. So
Mm,
we are doing the as part of PMO, we were doing a resource management, so invoicing, so
mm.
and coordinating with the project managers. So all those basic stuff only.
Okay. Okay, probably you'll handle at the KPI level, KPI or coordinating between the projects, initiatives. You'll be that level. You
Yes.
may not be into execution. Yeah, plan, time, money. That part is not there. Okay,
At a high
I got
level,
it.
I was coordinating with the project manager for in order to prepare the SOWs,
I understand.
CMAP,
I understand.
all
Okay.
those plan,
Okay.
estimation, tasking, those
I
things.
understand.
Correct.
Okay, those spaces you're not done. But if this is the case, even Agile would have been a new concept for you.
Yes, exactly.
In your company, do they talk Agile by any chance?
Yeah, they are talking, they are working, so
Okay.
they're using
So
the
you heard. You heard, but you've never done that in your day-to-day job.
I'm
Okay.
not experienced, but I was hearing.
Okay. 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 Considering all your experience now, book reading, which books you preferred for your exam preparation?
So I started with Rita. So based on the suggestion and the reading plan during the training time. So I started reading the Rita and completed. I am from November batch. So I
Hmm.
completed the Rita book during first week of January.
Hmm.
So after that, I started reading the Agile practice guide. So it takes 2 to 3 weeks, and the end of January only I have completed that.
That's the
Agile.
books. Okay.
So
Fantastic.
end of January, I have
Uh,
completed the book reading. And
okay.
then from there, I in the meantime, from December end onwards, I was taking the 40 and 60 marks. Slowly I was taking, and end of January, I took one full mark from ShriLearning. So in that, I got 56%. So and I was planning to take one more within a week time. So in the next week, following week, I was taken one more mark. It was 53% again. So, but my review was not good, so that I haven't realized during that time. So again, I had taken the third mark in the end of February. So once after the third mark only, I realized that I have to be very strong in the concepts. So I started reading the Agile practice guide again. I was reading the Agile practice guide again. So in the meantime, during the beginning of the February, right, I joined in the buddy group, the people, Robert, Nirmala, and all. So in that buddy group. So from there, I got some ideas and confidence, and the way that they are talking and answering and explaining the question totally different. It is not in my understanding. So from there, I realized, and we have to improvise our conceptual understanding of all those things. So, from there, I minimally started, and after the third mark only, I fully reviewed all those 3 full mark questions. So, and then my score, the fourth mark, my score was 63%. So it was
That's a good jump. That's a good jump. So just for audience purpose, when you say review, you have 180 questions. Now you want to review an exam. How long it took or what method you follow to review?
Yeah. So for reviewing, so I was reviewing all the questions, entire 180 questions, but it is first 3 to 4 marks. It was taking almost 2 weeks time for me. In the morning time only, I was reviewing morning or sometime in the evening. So most probably in the morning. So
Morning.
morning from 6 to almost 10, I had a time. So during that time, I was preparing and reviewing the marks. So it was taking much time to understand, so reviewing one by one question, why it was wrong, so all those things. So initially, it was taking 2 weeks of time for each mark to review.
So one question on that. Imagine there is a question number 43, for example. You have a question, you have answers, and you also have a right answer explained there, right? When we say review, what does it mean? When you read what do you do there? Just for understanding.
So I had chosen one answer, but the answer is not that one. So my understanding for why I have chosen that answer. So there was some understanding from my end. So based on that understanding, I have chosen that answer. Why that understanding was wrong. And then so the correct answer. So why this one is correct? So the root cause, right? So this is what the reason behind.
Okay. You read the logic of the question. What's the ask here? Why I have done this? Why that's the right answer? Do that properly. Okay. Good. Will you write down any notes after this exam? These are the areas I have to read. These are the areas I'm weak, I'm good. Something you note down.
Yeah.
Do you?
From the training itself, so I made a note in the notebook. And for the entire training, I had for every session, little bit notes I had. And from mock reviews, right? So for all the mock reviews, so I had marked all the time it took, and I have broken down it as a 3. 60, 60, 60. First 60, what is the time consumed? Second, what is the time consumed? Third, what is the time consumed? Like that. So, and then what is the percentage I got in the first 60, second 60, third 60. Like that I was reviewing and making a note of, so while reviewing, so I can realize that this one completely new, I haven't realized it already. So for those things, I made a note in the notepad and reviewing later.
That's good.
Reading later.
Thanks for explaining that, Karthik, because why I'm asking is there are some people preparing for the exam here.
Correct.
Some of your points can help them how to review what to do. So that's a
I
good point.
understand
Thanks,
that.
thanks, Karthik. Thanks, Karthik. So let's jump to your exam now. Was it a center-based, online? What kind of exam?
It is center-based only. So, so during exam day, so I had a breakfast and traveled. My exam planned for 10 o'clock. So during the travel, I took 2 10 marks. So you gave one idea to take 1 10 mark. Your exam question should be 11th question. But I was realizing in all the full marks in the ShriLearning, right? So I was a bit slow in the first part. In order to improvise, I last 2 marks before taking last 2 marks in the ShriLearning, I took 2 10 mark questions. 21 will be my first mock question.
Okay.
Full mark
Okay.
question.
Just for understanding for people listening here, maybe you can follow this. What I used to say here is when you go to main exam, that's a morning, right? First day in the morning, your first question should not happen in the exam hall. It should happen before that. So take a 10 question. Now he says 20 question. So that 11th question or 21st question will be in the exam hall. So you do some nets, and the cricket, do some nets and before you go play.
Warm up was already there. So
Right. But don't expect 10 out of 10 before you go to exam hall. Don't do that. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I was not looking at the score. You
Yeah.
you already mentioned that thing that I remember. So yeah, only taking 2 marks. That is what the
Yes.
target I had.
Yeah. Just give that a push, warm up in the morning. It's okay. Yep. Yep. Go. Then how was the
I
exam hall?
reached by 8:30. So and then they gave a pamphlet to read the instruction and all. So I read all those instructions, and I was actually ready by 9 o'clock. They called me. Are you ready, sir? So are you going? So I was telling I will take a little more time. So I was planning for 9:50. So I entered in 9:15, and then they did the security checking, all those things, and then entered in the exam room. And the tutorial, 7 to 9 minutes tutorial was there. So that was there were some instruction in that tutorial as well. So after that, the exam was started. So in the first set of 60 questions, all the questions are lengthy questions.
Oh.
And it was a predictive, most probably predictive question in the first set only. So it was taking 93 minutes. I completed the first set by 137 minutes. So and then I had to take a break. So and during the break, I have taken the chocolate. The guidance or the tips you have given, right? So I
Is it a
have
dairy milk given by your spouse?
yeah. Yeah. And
Okay.
having during the that dairy milk I was having, right? So I was walking literally in that place.
Okay.
Little walk here and there. So
Yeah.
I was completely utilized that 10 minutes. 10 minutes means 7 minutes utilized. After that, they are having some check, right? So again, and then entered. And the second set was quite easy comparatively the first set. So the questions are very likely feeling of easy questions. So easy-minded questions means most of agile questions. Agile, I feel that agile questions was very easy comparatively the predictive questions. So that's the reason the second set and the third set was easy for me.
Oh, okay.
So second set I have taken 80 minutes. I had completed during 57 minutes, the second set. So I had only 57 minutes for third set, even though I have taken break. Second set also 10 minutes I completely applied, so and then come back. But the third 60 was the express mode, completely express mode. So
Okay.
some point in time, so within 30 minutes, I have to answer 45 to 50 questions. I
Wow.
was in that situation. I was in an express mode. I'm not able to express here exactly. So yeah.
But did you read the question fully?
Yeah. But read all the questions completely, answers completely. So
Okay.
my mind was in express mode because of we had 260 sets completed.
Yeah.
It is
Okay.
in the it is ready for the express mode, and
Oh
the
yeah.
reading is
Yeah.
not
Your
struggling
your
during that time.
momentum is picked up.
Yes,
You
correct, exactly.
already. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
So
Nice to know.
and I had that issue in the full mark during our mock sessions as well. But what I was thinking during that time, so if 10 minutes there, I will be able to answer 20 questions. 10 into 2. So 20 question I will be able to answer. So that is what my mindset during that time. So and during in between the exam, I was giving a thumbs up for me. So you will be able to do.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
is what my mindset. So and keep on encouraging myself during that time. You will be able to do. So whatever it is, so pass or fail. So I have to answer all those 180 questions. That is what my first target. So and also one more thing, what I did before entering to the exam, I had given instruction to my brain. So three sets we have. Each set at least 45 questions should be right. I have to answer. So that is what the instruction I have given to my brain. So that worked very well. Is what I'm thinking.
Okay. Nice. Good. Good. You are able to drive your brain and your thought process. That's nice. Good. Good, Karthik. That's interesting to know your profession, your reading habits, and your exam. After doing all this stuff, now completing the exam, now if you see backward, what suggestion you want to give to the people? What book they can read? What way they can prepare? Should they really worry about the scores? What is your thought there?
So book reading means one time Rita is enough. Then agile practice, I did read agile practice thrice. So as long as you are good in understanding with the agile practices, you read that book. So that is what maybe my suggestion. So we have
Okay.
to be in complete understanding based on the agile practice guide. So that is one thing. And practice mocks. So the skill learning mocks are very useful, and it was very tough. So because so I was struggling. So I'm echoing Priya. So Priya was also the state board student. I'm also the state board student. It was very tough for me to understand the management languages. Even I'm in the PMO, so I was not able to understand that management language. So that initially I was struggling a lot. After that, the momentum picked up, and I was able to understand and go with that. So
Okay.
reading the Rita once is enough. Agile practice guide, as long as you are good with that understanding, so agile practice guide is enough. And mocks
Okay.
and thorough review should be happening.
I think that's a good learning. Review it properly.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Super, Karthik. Really, really thanks a lot for sharing all this info. So credit to your family supporting you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my wife, so she was supporting very well. So she was encouraging all the time when I was taking. So even though the mark was not good, so 56%, I was telling it for mark 56, 53. So she was encouraging. So
I thought when you don't score well, she don't give you lunch or dinner.
Not like that.
Okay. Okay,
And
nice.
our buddy group. So they are all the like-minded people. So their ideology and their approach. So all those things helped me a lot. So Robert, Nirmala, Veena, Harsha, Priya, Meena,
Good.
so Anupama, so
Good.
Akhilesh. So all those
Good.
people, yeah, it is a bunch of people. But one one thing is, so all those people are earned the PMP certificates during beginning of April itself. I was part of with them from the February, but they are all completed during beginning of the April. So I was the person. I felt that I was left. So you guys have completed. One thing I forgot. So you were telling one story during the training. So the people are gathered in the early morning uh, for the climbing the mountain. So that I was recalling every time. So these people are completed. So they are in the top of the mountain. I am still in the tea shop and sitting there and gossiping happening like that. I was thinking. So I have to go to the mountain, top of the mountain. That is what I have been thinking.
Okay, okay. Look like story impacted you. Okay. Good, Karthik. Good, good. You took everything in the right angle and worked hard. And I'm sure this inspires yourself, inspires your family. And as I always say, that apply what you learn. That's much
Yes.
important. Yeah, that's a key part. So once again, thanks a lot for coming up here, sharing a whole journey, being very
And
transparent
then
on what has happened.
final and the not least, right? So, ShriLearning and the Raglan team, and you are the best person who is encouraging all the times and giving a good guidance to all the people. So Rahul was very helpful whenever reaching. He was available and answering uh, common composed, answering all the questions. So that is a very good thing we got that.
Good. Super, Karthik. Keep rocking and thanks for all credit to our team as well. Right? So what I do is I'll invite two more people, Karthik, Yes, and Sundar Raman. Are they still available there?
Yes,
Let me see if I can put everyone and we'll congratulate you all. And then to spotlight, Karthik, yes. Are you available by any chance? Maybe he stepped out. So let's give a round of applause to three people. Karthik Manivel, Sundar Raman, and Karthik. Yes, congratulations, people, for completing your PMP. And thanks a lot for coming up. Once your PMP is done, job is over. So, but still, you are able to come back and give your time and share this experience. Of course, it's a YouTube recorded. Anytime people can listen. But on the moment when we hear, that's a different experience, what you did and how it went on. So I appreciate all your efforts. And oh yeah, I see Karthik again here. Karthik, we are giving a round of applause for you guys. Yeah, good job and keep
Thank
rocking
you, Shri.
and yeah, keep applying this. As I always see that people they buy a good car, but you don't know how to drive, then it's a problem. So you all have a very beautiful, good car and Ferrari maybe or best car, what you like, but you should use it in the right way, right application, and stand with the ethics of a PMI, taking responsibility, accountability, honesty, fairness. Yeah. Of course, around us, many people can cut the corners, but we should be the person to make it happen. Yeah, that if you can do that, I'm sure the world look for you or anyone else. Yep, good. Keep rocking. Good wishes.
Thanks a lot,
thank
Shri.
you.
And for
Thank
the
you.
newcomers, like all the best for
Great,
everyone.
great,
Wishing all
great.
success. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot for joining. I'll jump to the next section. If you want, you can stay around. If you want to go offline, it's up to you. Yep, great.
Thank you.
All right, all right. That's the successful people. So let's jump to the next section of our discussion. Let's go for our discussion. So how was it today for the people who are listening here? Do you have any questions related to exam? We'll start from there, then I go to your preparation. Any questions related to exam? What you heard right now? Okay, if there's no
Yeah.
questions related to exam, oh, one person. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, thanks so much. And it's great to hear from the successful guys who have completed it. And I have one question, which I had gone through this Rita 11, where there is a table says the ECO by talking about the domain 1, 2, and 3. And the next one calls the process group models. And the next table says the PMBOK guide. Yeah. Wherever the chapter starts, we'll have this three columns of the table. And I'm very difficult to relate all these things together. Yeah, but still I know, okay, this is domain 2 is for the people, and we'll have some browser groups like initiating, planning, executing, and so on. And also PMBOK, I never had go into because I stick with Rita 11. I don't want to complicate myself.
Okay.
So I stick with Rita 11. So that is makes
good.
so difficult for me to understand these three together.
Okay, your question is, should I first understand this?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
if I understand how useful it is, right? That's a
Exactly.
question.
Yeah.
Let me first give to someone who cleared the exam if they want to share. If anyone, Karthik, Sundaraman, someone is online, how useful is this information? Exam content outline or process groups, how useful for you?
So let me just give this overview. Actually, process view will help you to identify which process it belongs to, and identify based on that you can eliminate the answer and you can come to a conclusion that which answer you might be able to choose on. And ECO is just an outline of what the heading. If you see that will be just a heading what it have, and we need to go in detail of what it has. So ECO doesn't give any detail of things. So process group, you have a map like thing. You can just have a map like thing which will help you like to identify which like planning or execution, or it is going to be in the initiation phase, or it is going to be in the closing phase. With that, we can able to eliminate the answer and you can zero in on the whatever the answer was.
Thanks, Sundaraman. Is it helpful to you, Balaji?
Yes. Yeah.
Let me add something beyond what Sundaraman shared. So that's a good message Sundaraman gave in. Have you downloaded the exam content outline in ShriLearning portal? Have you seen it?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. When you open the PDF, what was your observation? Have you seen these pages?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. If you see here, there are domain-wise something is given.
Yes. I've gone through this. And
yeah, you got it. If I go down for domain, it has given something like this. For example, under domain 1, what is the domain 1? Just now we saw, right? Domain 1 is about people.
Yeah.
In people, they're saying that conflict management, it's one of the skill sets needed for a project management professional. One of the skill sets.
Yeah.
Under manage conflict, they expect certain areas, certain sections where you can have broaden your knowledge. How to interpret the source of stages of conflict, how to analyze the conflict, how to evaluate the conflict. Okay, as a manager, as a professional, if you work in Asia, if you work in Europe or US, wherever you are, if there is a conflicting situation in your project, will you be able to manage it? For which what skills you have to possess. It's what given here. Now your question is, I see this information in the Rita book. How should I relate it? Now, Rita is a third party. Rita is not from PMI. It's a commercial book. If somebody knows, you know the price of the book. Your price of the book is above than the course itself, class what you're coming here. The books are expensive, at least in India. If you come to other countries, it's a different rate. It's expensive book. Or if you buy that book, the book is coming from a third party. Now, when they write a book, they cannot tell that this is a PMP book, please read and clear the exam. You need an authentic way of looking at the book. How you make the book authentic? If you are a third party, if I am a third party, how can I make a book authentic so people buy the book?
That refer with the standards.
I should say that, buddy, whatever you read, I am not creating from my pocket. What I'm doing is I'm following what PMI says. Oh, really? Okay, can you give more details? Then the Rita says in every chapter, you know what? Under domain 1, under manage conflict, these are the areas we are working to cover the next 30 pages. So that Rita book safeguard themselves We are following the standards given by PMI. Under that umbrella, we have created this book. Actually, they do it. They read PMBOK 6, PMBOK 7, PMBOK 8, whatever book it is in the market. Not only that book. For information for everyone here, PMI recommends between 15 to 18 books for your examination. I'm sure some of you would not even know that such books exist. There are 18 books they refer. Each book can be 500 to 1000 pages. You and me in our busy life, you cannot sit and read those books. So those books are read and the essence is taken. And that essence, what you see in the Rita book. So to help you in Rita book, they're telling that we didn't write the book on our own. We are following the standards as per the exam content outline. Exam content outline is a concept you will see in some universities in America, some universities in Europe. If we come from Asia, we don't follow these concepts. We have a syllabus and we just read those syllabus and clear the exam. In some universities, they'll give only the outline. They will tell this is the outline. It's your wish. Go to any library, pick up any book, read a topic under this outline. That's a model they follow in some universities, not all, some universities. So that's the reason Data book says that we have this outline. Based on this outline, we have this content. It's up to you to read from here. So if I'm in your place, I will first understand what is outline, what is a book, then I'll just forget it. My focus will be what is conflict management. I will not worry where it comes from. I'll be more focused on what is managing conflict. If it is part of content outline, I'm happy. That's it. And then I'll forget it. I'll only focus on reading the subject and understand how it works together. So you can understand what is outline, where it comes from, then you keep it aside. Focus on the subject. That's enough for your examination.
Great,
Helpful?
great, great. Sure. Thank you so much, Shri.
All right, all right. I know there are some terms you don't even understand why this is written there, right? It's a bit
Exactly,
confusing.
exactly. Yeah.
Maybe if you read first two paragraph pages, if they would have given some line there. Yeah, maybe I didn't read it. Check in return, maybe one or two lines given there. Why they given it? Okay.
Sure, sure. Thanks.
Cool, cool. Thanks, Sundar Raman, for that point. I appreciate it. Now,
Hello.
let's jump to the next. Pandurangan, go ahead. Hey.
Yeah, hi. I just booked the exam because I saw there is no date available till the 8th of June. So I just booked on the 23rd of the June.
23rd June. Okay, getting a date is tough. Wow, wow. Okay, look
So
like a dating.
I plan till 8th of July or something, but there is not available. So I have given test, mock test and 40. I started 40 and 60s. Score is not good. I
What is
have
not good?
shared score.
Leave it. That's okay. We'll have a chat. Fine. How many days we have for exam?
I think, yeah, 1 month now.
1 month. Okay.
And
1 month is
if I
solid.
change, means if I found any date by chance after, 7th or 8th, can we reschedule, right? Or
It's
it
okay.
will
It's
be.
okay. That 1 week, 10 days will not make a big difference. It's okay. So
Okay.
having 1 month solid is a good time for you. Only thing what you have to do is you have to clear your path. When I say clear a path, no office big efforts, no family. You can't stop your family function. But if there is anything, you have to align accordingly and keep
Okay.
next to 20 days. Don't wait for it 1 month. Keep it by June 15 or June 18. You should be in a good shape. At least June 15, you should be in good shape. What I mean by good shape is in this month end, you should have completed reading most of the topics at least once. Okay.
Yeah.
And June beginning, you should have started your full exams.
Full exam. Okay.
Have you started your full exams by any chance?
No, not yet.
No, you should
40
start
or 16 only.
June 1st. Whatever happens in the world, whether you read the book or you didn't read the book, you will take 180.
Okay.
And that will ring you alarm bell where you are.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Yep.
since you paid the money, since you booked the exam, the momentum will pick up. You will start working automatically. You will see that butterfly running in your tummy already.
Yeah, already I'm since morning I started.
See, I have two set of people. One set of people have butterfly, oh man, exam is coming. Some feel it's okay, let me give a shot. Yeah, if their girlfriend or office paying the money, they'll feel it's okay. But you paid your money, you'll feel like, oh man.
That's why I'm planning to is there really reschedule and another way.
See, once you made a decision, you have to die hard for it.
Right.
You should not take a back step. In your back of the mind, if you say that I will go to interview, if I clear, I'm okay. If I don't clear, it's okay. That's not the way you have to go for interview. If you go for the interview, your brain should say, I will clear the interview. I am going to get the job. I am the person. You have to walk with
Right.
confidence. Even if you fail, you will feel, okay, I did my best. You should not have a half a brain. And that's very tricky for you.
Okay. Right.
Considering July exam pattern is changing, I would say go with 100% confidence. I'm sure you'll clear the exam.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep. But keep me posted on your progress, what is happening, how things are going on.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
All right. Good, good, good. That's Pandurang, and then let's jump to next person. Raju, go ahead, Raju. Where are you? Here you are. Raju, you have to unmute.
Hi, Shri.
Hey, good.
Uh,
How are
one
you?
week
How
has
things are
gone.
going on for you? Yeah, days are
It's
running.
going. 1 week has gone.
Okay.
I just want to mention that what I have done during this week. Primarily, I have completed or read again that stakeholder scope and building a team. Primarily,
Okay.
these 3 chapters. Then I reviewed the um test also. The last 6 mock I have done. And I found out that I have done some silly mistakes for reading or some not putting the efforts to read. So I could only easily increase the score or the number of after I have got 110. It could easily go by 122 or 125 easily.
Okay. One
By
question
that
on
time.
that. Follow-up
With my
question.
current,
Okay.
yeah.
I have a follow-up question. When you say silly mistakes, is it a subject knowledge gap or your questioned reading made a mistake? When you say silly, how do you decide it's silly?
It's only the reading and going to the depth of the question. This is
Okay.
after reading the again. I have done that exercise yesterday evening and today morning only, and I found out that again reading and going back to the question again, I can easily do it within 1 minute. Its answer was a clear shot for me.
Let's understand this a little more detail. So subject knowledge is clear for you. Only the
Yeah.
question and the problem. If I follow with you, Rajiv, for a while, I know that you are a speed person. You do the exam pretty
Yes.
quick. Last exam, in my memory, I remember you had a 20 minutes extra into the exam. 20 or 30.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So you are saying that when you read it a second time, you are able to answer properly, which means you are running in some sort of urgency, which is not allowing you to read that keyword maybe by chance.
Yeah, maybe I'm living in for the future question. You can say that I'm panicking for the next question. I'm not putting focus on the current question sometimes. And fatigue is also there. Fatigue is also there. Mental fatigue is also there. Sometimes if it's running hard that I have to read it for 60 seconds or 70 seconds, then my patience goes away and I try to close that one at that moment because I was already thinking for the next question.
Could be a nature. In office meetings, someone is talking. Will you wait for the person to complete or you will start talking?
Most of the time, I will be very open. I start speaking first for that. Just to conclude that I know that where are you coming from? That's why this may be the reason.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to be there. Now, what I'm asking is not to say it's bad or good. What I'm saying is it's called a hyperactive, and some people are very proactive. They go pretty fast. Nothing wrong in it. But if that is having a trouble on your scores, then you have to apply that logic not in the exam. You have to slow down. Because there are some people pretty hyper. I do have one of my uncle. Before I start saying, I know where you're coming from. So, but he was right most of the time. But yeah, they be faster. So you have to go slow, whittle down, and read. That also can help you. That also make your blood pressure moderate.
Yeah.
If not, you.
Yes. And I just want to mention one thing more. What I have did. I've gone back to all the most of the Sunday prayers. Gone with the subject whatever you taught midway, and completed the questions in the last part of the last part of the subject. So a lot of new things has come in front of me also. It helped me to revise also. I'm feeling pretty much relaxed right now that I have not completed the RITA again till yet, but a lot of concepts has already gone through. And one new thing, the questions in ShriLearning, the quick questions, I can say that the videos which on the site is also helping me. I have gone through most of the question. Also, there are 137 videos. So although I've gone through with almost 40 or 50 questions for that, so it is also clearing my doubts. I can say that not clearing the doubts is just cementing my thought process. If I had any point that it's removing the illusion that whether A or B can be. Although I know that either of two is the answer, but now I'm getting through to that stage that B is the answer or A is the answer. Why it is so?
Good, Rajiv. Good, Rajiv.
Yeah.
Good. Nice to know. Nice. So then let's keep up the momentum. How many more days we have?
I have yet to book the dates. That's why I want to have some suggestions. I've given the dates when 1 week back. I don't know whether how many dates are still available for North India, Gurgaon.
Which city you are, Rajiv?
I'm in Gurgaon. I'm in Gurgaon.
Yeah. Gurgaon. Did you check your availabilities in the slots?
I have checked 1 week back, or while giving the. I paid the fees already, and I have to check again what is the. I think I have to keep that track also. How many dates are available? I don't want to panic on that part also. So that's why. What should be the correct path for me to go for the exam?
Yeah.
It's 20th June or what?
So now, certain things I heard from you. So your time has improved. What I saw you few months back, your speed was super high, but you are now moderate speed. You have 20 minutes to spare. That's okay. That's completely okay. And I'm also hearing that you are cementing your knowledge much better. You're listening to the questions. I think you're putting all the ground efforts. It takes some time to materialize it. For example, if somebody goes for a long running, do a gym exercise, you can't see in a mirror next day you get the muscle. It takes 15 days to form a muscle. It takes 6 months to burn the abs extra fat, right? It takes time. Okay, why I took that example is whatever you put effort will not come tomorrow morning. It will take 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 8 days to get that level. So now let's give that 2 weeks, 3 weeks time right now. Keep it somewhere in the June 18 to 25 timeline. That's a time you target for an examination. So that by June 10th, you will see bit more maturity of yourself. And June 10 to June 18 will be your prime time. You will be in the top notch scale. And June 2023 you can go for exam.
Okay, let's find out the dates. I'll come back to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Right. Keep
and just one thing. I'm not planning for the next mock early. Okay, next full mock. Pretty much okay with the mock's speed and everything scenario. So that's okay. I will be cementing the knowledge and the knowledge gaps only. If possible, I will go back to my fifth mock analyzation if permits, because now I have a 6-day week. That is a big constraint. Earlier I had a 5-day week, so I was having some time. So, this will be the plan. This will be the plan.
Yeah, you're right, Raju. For you may not need full exams more now because I usually ask people for full exam to check their time management, to check their patience. I think you achieved it. Only thing your speed is high, that you're balancing right now. I will go with your idea of go back and analyze the questions, understand the concepts in detail. That is good for you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Perfecto. All right, that's Rajiv. Then quickly I'll jump to one other person. Siddhi should be here. Hey, Siddhi, where are you?
Hi, Shri.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, as I told you, Shri, I've booked my exam on 2nd of June.
Pretty close.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
I've
How's it going?
I've given around 8 mocks. and I've scored between 85 to 77. Sorry, 65 to 77.
65 to 77. Okay. Is
Yeah.
your husband giving you tips while writing exam?
Kind of, yes.
Tell him to stay away from your exam question paper.
In the last mock, Shri, I scored 65. So I was really disappointed. Like I was scoring good, above 70, and in the last
Okay.
mock, which I took yesterday, I scored 65. So
Okay. Okay.
I think it is a pressure, and I'm getting a little
That's
nervous
okay.
now.
That's okay. That's okay, Shidi. But I understood that a person who crossed 70 at least once or twice, they're already set for the exam. You are ready to clear the exam. These fluctuations are common. Up and down will happen. Maybe your food habits, your sleeping, your family thing, many things will impact. So don't try to be always at 80 and 70. Once or twice you go there, it's okay. Once you've done that, you know how to do now. That's what is
Yes.
important. It's something like how to learn bicycle. Once you know how to balance, you balance. That's it. As simple. Keeping 7 days or 8 days with you, I know your background, so I would expect you to stay focused on that, no distraction. And did I give you some topics to focus? What all you
Yes,
have to read?
yes, yes.
Okay.
I started reading Rita 11 2 days ago. So
Gotcha.
I've
Gotcha.
completed domain 3 first. Now I'm on domain 2. Then I'm doing domain
Okay.
1, and now tomorrow I'll be completing the other third domain.
Okay. Then keep up that same momentum. I don't have any big suggestions for you because you're doing a good job. Just maintain the same momentum. And I know your husband is helping you, but question solving, you solve an exam part while reviewing, he can help you.
Yeah, reviewing and question solving I'm doing on my own only.
Ah,
I have planned for 2 more mocks. Like
okay.
there are 10 mocks in the ShriLearning, so I'm planning to give all the 10,
Okay.
and a
Okay. Do
few
that.
60 marks in between whenever I get
Very
time.
good. Very good, Shruti. You are on the right stage. Only thing, sleep well, eat well, take care of your health part also.
Yes, and Shri, I've left the calculation part because it's getting difficult. I'm not so good in that, so I'm not focusing on that. So I've left that part, calculations and all. I'm not focusing on
Okay.
the other aspects. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just to have a look at PERT only,
Yeah,
PERT.
that PERT and all is okay. The impact into probability PERT, that is okay. The one where we have to
PERT.
calculate PV upon AC and
Okay.
all that, no SPI and all that. That is a bit difficult for
PERT,
me.
PERT is optimistic, pessimistic, most
And
likely.
most likely, yeah.
Okay. All right. Keep that momentum and keep me posted. That's important.
Sure, Shri.
You are on the right path. Okay, good. Then
Thank you.
let's jump to Shweta G.
Hi Shri.
Hey.
Today I attempted my second mock.
Ah,
I scored 72,
very good.
and last time I scored 66. And like the other person in this Rajiv, I'm also that kind of person. Like couldn't sit and read a question, thinking about the next question. So last time I had 55 minutes left for my
Oh,
exam to complete. I completed that early, but yeah, this time, as you said, I slowed down my pace, and this time I had 20 minutes. But what happens is, Shri, when I read the question at the first time, most of the time my answers will be right. But if I start going deep down and I think that question, like people said, you go review once, and if I do that reviewing once, what happens is it is becoming wrong because I do think too deeply and I go out of the track, and the questions are becoming wrong the second time I go and
okay.
review that question. So I'm a bit of confused, but this time I had 20 minutes left. I did it very slow because that time actually 49 minutes left for my exam, but I went to the again to review the last 60 questions second time. That only the 20 minutes was left for me.
Okay.
And I
Okay. It's okay. What I observing from you is your instincts are working well. I think Sundaraman was pointing out a few minutes back. We have to trust on our instincts to tell it could be right. It is right. So sometime you go to buy your dress, t-shirt or a jean or your dress, whatever it is. The first moment you see a color or a style, you like it. For some reason, you will go all over the shop. After 2 hours, you'll come to the same dress.
same dress. Yeah, I'm that kind of person.
Because when you enter the store, you saw a toy wearing the dress and you felt that's a nice dress you want to buy. but you will check many things will come back here. But in exam hall, you don't have that luxury to come back here.
Come
So
back,
you
yeah.
have only you have 60 seconds or 90 seconds to choose answer. So when your brain says that will be right answer, trust it, go for it. If your instinct fails, it's a subject knowledge failure. So
Okay.
you have to go back and see. That's why you do reviews. In the review, you understand why my instinct is not correct, right? But I'm not telling that always you have to say that my instinct is right. Always I choose A, always B, not that way. But when your instinct says, question your instincts why it is right. And if you feel that is right, go for it. Go for it. So the more you trust instincts is nothing but subconscious mind.
Yes.
Your subconscious mind recorded some information already, and subconscious mind is bringing it out. So it's something like brushing your teeth. You always use your left hand for brushing. You don't know why. If you consciously change your right hand, you won't brush properly. So
Yeah.
just leave it to subconscious and do the brushing. Same way you do the exam. When you believe something, go for it. And time part, 20 minutes is good for you. Are you using breaks?
Sorry? Yes. This time, last time I didn't use any break. This time I wantedly used the break. I went out. I just noted what and I'll have to read. Again, I came on that 10 minutes I used for referring the.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. You will have the same problem in exam. In the
Okay.
break is a break. Break means should not do anything, right? You should
Okay.
be drinking water, go for a walk, maybe have a coffee or tea, whatever you like.
Okay.
But don't do anything. Give that buffer time. Let your brain
Relax.
stabilize. Don't stress again. Not needed. Don't do that. Okay.
Okay.
But you are on the right track, Shweta. Keep me posted. How many days you have for exam?
I think this Friday, 29th.
Okay, then I'll check your
My birthday.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
We'll discuss more. I'll check your WhatsApp.
Sure.
Okay.
Should I
Yeah,
have to send you something like?
yeah. Send me the last exam. Give me the sheet of what you did so far.
Okay.
You will have an Excel sheet. In the Excel sheet,
Yeah,
I need your.
as you told, I was maintaining the Excel sheet when I was 40, 60 and other mocks and all, I'm maintaining it.
Give me that. I'll take some time because I will have a next class going on. After 4 hours, I'll
Okay.
contact you.
Thank you so much, Sri.
Good. Keep up the momentum. Let's jump to Sagar. Hey, Sagar.
Yeah, hi Shri. Just quick question. So we are running out of time. Also. So my exam is scheduled on 10th of June, 17 days to go. And yesterday I have given second mock, 54% I have scored. And first mock I have scored 56%. I think first marks, after first marks I have connected with you. So with 64 score, I beat confidence now for next 17 days. So how many marks I need to target for this next 17 days? So I just need plan for this 17 days. And analyzing the questions, I am saying hybrid question handling is my weak area right now. I am looking. So I just want to improve that. Just to
Okay,
guide me. I have shared my details on WhatsApp. You.
I'll check that part. Did you found any repeated questions in a second exam?
Yeah, there are two repeated questions, two, three.
2, 3 is okay.
Yes.
2, 3 is okay. Then I will consider your score increase is very good sign. 64 is a good score, but considering a 10th of June, I would say at least keep minimum 3 or 4 full exams so that you get that time management
Okay.
stabilized. But having 10th of June, I don't know how many
Okay.
days you took off from your job. Did you take off from your job? Are you considering taking
Yeah,
leave?
1 week I have planned before the exam.
Okay. Then
Yeah,
take at least.
hello, 1 week I have planned.
Okay, very good. So plan minimum 3 or 4
Hello.
full exams. That will help you. I will also check
Okay.
your chat. Sagar. I can hear you. I will check your chats.
Okay. And about hybrid, what is the strategy for hybrid questions?
I believe you see hybrid questions in when you take exams. When you practice, are you seeing hybrid questions?
Yeah, I can see that,
So what you
but
do is,
I'm not able to answer correctly.
that's okay. That's okay. It happens because hybrid is a bit confusing, right? Yeah, even sometime back Sundaram was mentioning there was a question in the answer they're giving CCP, they're giving product owner, kind of a mixed things. So what you can do is with all technology available, take 1 or 2 hybrid questions, take the question, go to any artificial intelligence, ask this artificial intelligence, can you explain this hybrid concept with this question? And from here, can you give me a couple of more scenario question like this? So one is you learn the concept and then you take 2-3 questions in the same model and you learn it. Hybrid, you cannot ask such, sit and read, this is hybrid. You can't read like that. You will read a plan-driven approach. You will read an agile approach, and it up to the company. A company will tell 70% plan, 30% agile, or other way, 30% agile, something like this can happen. So which means question paper will have a mix of things. So for this reason, first you should know plan-driven very well. You should know agile very well. When you learn these two, when it mixes, automatically start answering. If one of these areas is weak for us, mixing will get a problem. That's the problem area. Hybrid as such, you will not say, okay, it's a hybrid chat, let me sit and read. It's a bit tricky for you to do that. Read both carefully. You should learn very well. Then you mix it, you know how to answer. As I was pointing out, repeat again, take 2-3 hybrid questions, use artificial intelligence, ask the artificial intelligence to explain that concept, and then take few more questions like that.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, yes. I will do this.
Keep me posted on that.
Thank you.
Right? Great. Then let's jump to Sheetal. What's happening?
Hi, Shri.
Hey.
Yeah, thanks actually. So here thing is that I'm just concerning about the question reading the things. Now quite a bit good with the time utilization. Considering I just have attended only one mocks, which was like 26 April. Score is around 48.9% on that time. After that, I just had the mock like 40 question mocks. So
Okay.
in that my score is somewhere like 60, 67. Sometimes it will be like 52 or 40 also. Like depend on these things.
Got you. I think you sent some message to me, right, Sheetal, recently?
Yes, Shri. Yes, Shri.
Okay. How many days you have for the exams?
Till the time I have not booked Shri exam, but like how to approach and close at minimum at least June, that I need your guidance.
Yeah. I'm trying to capture the message what we discussed. All right. So you took one full exam, and how is the time management with that exam?
Yeah, it was not quite a bit good. I just rushed with the last. Actually, I utilized a lot of time in the first section itself. There was a gap to things.
So your mind or your brain says anything you do perfectly correct.
Yeah, like that also I observed in the mock. If I take more time to question, understand, I'm going to the right answer. Usually.
No, I've seen my mom sometimes she does. The kitchen work gets over, okay? Dinner gets over. But she has to clean everything on the table, wipe it cleanly, excuse all the cloth, put it very clean. Then only she'll move away from there.
Actually, that's my practice.
Not only you, many people does it. It's okay. It's okay to be like that. But what will happen is that it'll become too much of tied up activity. You cannot go to next work on a day when you need. On a day where she has to do another work, she cannot come until she skews the cloth and dry it there, which means it becomes a habit. You can't come out. Why I'm showing the example is in question paper, when you read a question, your brain is not happy or satisfied until you feel yourself B is a good answer. You're trying to justify yourself in the exam hall. That is expensive. You cannot justify in the exam hall. You have to trust your instinct. B is right. Maybe one liner is okay. But if you're going to sit there, B is the best of the best of the best in the world. If you're going to do like that, it's going to eat your energy, eat your time. If in case what I'm saying is happening for you, you have to take a call. This B is the right answer. Let me move on. Let me move on. You want to tell to yourself, let's go. Let's go. You want to keep telling to yourself, then only you'll move. If not, you will stay there. By any chance, what I'm saying is happening for you in exams, questions?
Yes, sometimes if I want to focus on more question and answer, it is happening in some time.
Okay.
There I seen my score also improve in that matter, like 10 or 40 marks in that.
True. I appreciate score is improving, but you're going to miss some questions. And that's going to put a pressure for you in the later time.
Yes, that is obvious.
Okay, this is on one area. Another area is question reading ability. Could be language, could be vocabulary. Certain vocabulary your brain cannot understand. or my brain cannot understand. We read it few times again and again. That also can happen. It's not only the perfection, it's all about reading potential. So you have to check how can you improve your reading ability also. So two things. One is too much of perfection, not needed. Other one is see the vocabulary gap is there. If vocabulary gap is there, you have to read something called glossary. Have you seen this concept called glossary?
Yes, yes.
In
I have started the reading also. Now I'm on 30 page itself.
nice to know. Don't need to mug up everything. Take 5, 6 words, write in a paper.
Okay.
What I used to do those days is I'll have a white paper. I'll read it. Next day morning, I'll see how much I can recall. It's
Okay.
not about reading, right? If you just read, you won't stay in you. You're right. That too, we live in a world of 1,000 distractions. If you read something today, tomorrow you won't remember it. So write a few terms in a paper. That also helps you. June is a good time to go for exam because I don't want you to go to July because things are going to change. They're going to bring some case studies. It'll be a bit more tricky, I believe. So let's close the exam by June. So let's keep June 25 as a timeline, for example. Okay. Today it's 24, right? One
Okay.
month from now, your exam is going to happen. So now
Okay.
what we can do here is you can take time to take short exams, 10 question exam. Keep a timer in front of you with a 10 minutes or 12 minutes. That's a timer. In this 12 minutes, you will answer all these 10 questions. Okay. And you will see how you're reading. Your speed is increasing, your vocabulary is getting good. Those factors you have to analyze. Let's see few exams like that. And then from there, we'll scale up to the next level.
Okay, Shri. Just
Yeah. Nothing to worry. You're in a good shape. But only thing you have to polish your way of looking at the question.
yeah, and another one thing like how to this understand the question. Many times my answer is right. Two options, whatever I have selected, it is the right. But when like at the whatever people mentions earlier also, at the time of reviewing, we are gonna doing it a wrong question and we are submitting answer. It is the same happening with my case also, plenty of times.
Yeah, it's very easy to say once the exam gets over, hey, I know this is the answer.
Yes.
Same happened in my school days also. In the exam hall, I don't know what the answer is. When I come out, I feel, oh wow. In a pressure mode, our brain cannot work properly. It's very much understandable in the psychology and things. In a pressure mode, your brain cannot think. One in exam hall, you should reduce the pressure. That's very tough. Other one is subject. Subject knowledge is a gap which adds a pressure. If you know this is a Scrum or this is a Kanban, I'm very clear. So I don't have any pressure to choose a Scrum. But your answers are lengthy sometimes, right? They give a big long line. You can't understand what these two is happening here. So answering your question, getting the depth of the subject is more important. Without that, it's so tough to choose between A and B. Then number two is vocabulary is important. So depth of the subject, I think you're doing already. Vocabulary, you're doing already. So give next 5, 10 days of time to do this sincerely. Maybe park the exam for a while. I will say don't do any test. Sit, read properly for 5, 6 days. Only reading. Take some key chapters, whichever you are struggling, maybe risk management, quality management, stakeholder management. If you are struggling, read end to end clearly for next 10 days and then come back to the exam. That also can help you. One other session. It doesn't mean every day you have to do a test, every day analysis. Sometimes you get bored, tired. What is your brain is doing? Park it, read completely, come back again on June 1st, start the exam. That was also possible.
Okay. And just
Yeah.
like questions regarding how I can improve my this question reading ability to understand. Sometimes I'm missing that keywords and later I understood, "Arey, yeah, this is that," and I can easily check this. Why should I do it like something?
Yeah. Maybe I'll read it in a different way. See, there is a reason PMI says we should have 3 years of project experience, right?
Yes.
I know in the room, I have many people who never worked in project, so they go for the exams. Definitely, that impact will be there. You cannot deny that, right? So what you hear now, it's the impact of we have not really done the project. It's okay, but you should accept that impact will be there, isn't it? Do you accept that impact?
Definitely.
See, if I not to cook food anytime, and you ask me to cook, yeah, the impact will be there, right? So I have to learn and cook. So I cannot expect that, oh, how exactly I'll put a salt. You cannot. You have to put a salt, taste it. How is it? Next time, second time, third time, and you will learn it. So it'll take a time. So first you have to agree that yes, I don't know cooking. I am cooking now. I will taste and cook better. So first you agree for it. And now I'll reiterate the same point. Understanding the concepts means see real project how it works. So in the book, when they explain, they give some paragraph of information. You are living in a very nice modern world. At least when I am reading, only book is available, nothing to read. But now you have artificial intelligence. I will take one paragraph, WBS, product backlog. I can copy and put it into AI, explain me how this will be done in a company like Accenture, how this will be done in a L&T kind of company in a construction. It will give you 2 paragraphs. If you read it 20 minutes, you see the concept, you see real application. You are living in a wonderful golden period where you can learn that. But only thing you should know what to query. So answering you, understand that concepts in a real world scenario, asking artificial intelligence, can you tell me how this will be implemented in a metro construction work in Bangalore? How a software implementation will be done? Tell me in this scenario, copy paste, screenshot the content in Rita, put into AI, explain me. After explanation, give me 2 questions on this area. Amazing. You learn next 20-30 minutes of concepts. When the concepts are clear, now you don't have a confusion in exam hall. Chances are you may choose correct answer. Number one. Number two, I said already, vocabulary. If I'm going to Paris, I have to speak French, or I'm in Dutch, I have to speak Dutch. I know 1 or 2 words, but that will not allow me to speak. I need to know vocabulary. I need to know their language, which means I have to read the words. What means a mic in Dutch? What is a water bottle in Dutch? I should know. And I should know how to mix that word in my sentence. So language learning. PMI is a language. For that language, you have to read the words, need the sentence. Then only you can go and clear the examination. It's not only for Sheetal examination purpose. Whatever you put effort right now, once you cross the gate called examination, you're going to face a real world where people expect you to be a manager. They expect you to frame a Gantt chart. They expect you to do a meeting. How am I going to do that? When I have this vocabulary, when I have the sentence, when I have subject knowledge, now I become a real manager, not only a certificate manager. That's a reason you have to spend some time. It's possible. 20 to 30 days is highly possible if you can focus on it. So coming back to answer your question, get the subject knowledge, copy paste the content in the AI, ask questions with the AI, and then learn through that. Number two, vocabulary. Don't keep changing the strategy every day. What I said is 2 strategies are more than enough. This itself will make you a greatest person in the management world.
Thanks.
Okay?
Thanks for your time.
Give me a hi in WhatsApp. Maybe I missed your message. I'll read it again. Huh? Give me a message again.
Sure. Thank you.
Good.
Hi, hi, Shri.
All right, then we have Leela. Hey, Leela, what's
Hi,
happening?
Shri. Yeah, so I have given couple of marks, Shri, and I'm like my average is somewhere around 67, 65. So from there,
Then your voice should be so energetic. 67 is a good score. Why your low voice?
but sometimes I feel when I try to recollect something, I don't think that I remember anything. So
Okay.
sometimes I get lost. So that is making me panic before the exam. Actually.
That's
So
okay. How many days you have, Leela, for exam?
on June 3rd is the date that I.
June 3rd. Already you have butterfly flying in your tummy.
Yes. Yeah,
It's
so
very
I'm
calm.
getting more
Very
nervous.
calm.
Like now I'm not knowing what to revise, where to revise. I'm just going to some mocks and reviewing. So I'm not sure what I will do in the
So,
next 10 days.
do you talk to any of your family members and tell that you're so nervous?
My daughter and my husband say, when are you not nervous? If for small things also you get nervous.
I have some people, they say, I call my mom every day, mom will tell you will do it. If you're not, who will do it? Mom is a booster, right? All right. It's a very, very natural thing what you're going
They say
through.
that you are perfectionist. You are studying from such 2-3 months and you are still saying that.
Okay. Nervousness is very common and the fear should be there. If this fear is not there, that is also danger. I sometimes say like this, feel the fear, do it. People
the
feel the fear and get back. Sir, feel the fear. Fear should be there. If fear is not there, we'll do a lot of mistakes. Fear should be there. Feel the fear, do it, but not blindly. Feel the fear, but have a disciplined action every day going on. Automatically, you'll do it in a better way. So that's what you did so far. So 67 is a good score. Let me understand your time management. How is it going?
I'm taking full 230 minutes, Shri. So
Breaks?
normally I don't have habit of going back and reviewing, because when I review it, I make mistakes. So even though I mark one or two questions, I just review. But if my gut feeling is not good, I'm not going to change them. So time management is not good and also not bad. So.
What about your break?
I take 10 minutes break completely. I do some breathing exercise to get back to the thing. And I have a problem with my dry eyes. So I have that eye drops, the tears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have issue with the dry eyes. So when I see the screen continuously, I get stressed very fast. So I have that eye drops. So I carry with them mostly. So I'm not sure whether the exam they will allow those things or not.
I doubt they don't allow. They don't allow. Yeah, exam they don't allow. But you have break. Every break you can come and drop it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
How many minutes you can hold without a drop?
No. I usually take 3 to 4 times during the day. So that should not every half. Yeah.
Okay, then it's
But
okay, right?
during the exam, the what I am making and what I am doing, I have done 7 mocks up till now. And I think from fifth mock onwards, I am between 67 and 63 and 67 like that time.
That's a good score.
So
The timing is good, score is good. Let's understand a little bit of your background. Have you worked in Agile?
yeah, I'm working in Agile.
What is your
A
role
Scrum
now?
model, Scrum.
Scrum
My
model.
role
So
is
you
a project manager.
very good. So you have a Scrum idea, so you know Agile background. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't think you'll have any trouble in exam. I don't think you have to be nervous, but being in 7 or 8 days, you should keep up tuning the habits. Did I give you some key topics to read?
Yeah, stakeholders, risk, and
You're doing that? Okay.
hybrid, agile you have given me.
Okay, you're doing that. Okay.
In when I do my mocks and when I give AI, it gives me about schedule management is one area where I'm consistently getting less score.
Okay.
And yeah, so that is the area that I'm seeing.
Maybe you may not had that real experience in the job to put all the sheets. It's completely okay. Coming back to you, exam wise you're okay, reading wise you're okay, time management is okay. So how many days you took holiday from your job now before the exam?
Yeah, from 20. Actually, next week I'll be going only 3 days. So then mostly I'm not there. I'm away.
Which city you are, Leela?
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Should be burning warm now.
Oh, extremely. No need of stove. We can put omelette on the plate.
Yeah, barbecue nation, huh?
Yeah, barbecue nation. Yes, it's very warm.
That's a place famous for biryani, right?
Yes.
What is it? Paradise biryani.
Paradise biryani, yeah.
Paradise biryani.
Yes.
Is it paradise with that weather? You feel like?
Yeah, it's not good time to have biryani with this hot.
All right. Now, what I'm asking is take care of your exam point, drink enough water, and check with them. Can you carry a water bottle which is a transparent? Some centers they allow water bottle which is a transparent, which is visible. With such a warm weather, without water, stressing
that
in
is another.
it's not good. So sometime I heard in Dubai, Saudi, they allow them to carry a water bottle. So check with them to do that job. And
but 67, is it okay?
Okay. Yeah, good. See, I understood your agile background. I understood the 67 hitting is good. And how many full exams you said?
7 I have given, and I think my fourth one was 60, and fifth one is 67, sixth one is 65, and the seventh one is 67.
Okay, good. You are consistent in the same range. It's okay. I would say stop with your full exams. In the next few days, read the concepts and practice some 60 questions exams. and practice some of the key areas where you struggle. Those, if you do good. In exams, I'm seeing people are asking conflict management, they're asking virtual teams. So I'm just giving one liner, virtual teams and conflict management. This related, there are many branches. So you have to go to Infinity AI. Since you paid the exam fee, you will have access to Infinity AI.
Yes, yeah, I have
Go to
access.
Infinity AI, give conflict management, give virtual teams, ask AI to explain the branches of subject in that.
Okay.
Don't go to question immediately. First ask the branches of subject, read those subjects. After some time, you get the hold of the subject. Now ask AI, give me some scenario questions, toughest questions, easy questions. It will give some questions. You can practice that. Here on, you should not worry about the score. Your focus should be on making your basement strong. All right, that's what you have to work on. So forget about time management and scores. You are ready for the exam. Now focus only on subject getting stronger. That's what you have to focus.
So,
Yeah.
means I should should I read the topics, or should I write chapter-wise questions, or what is it?
Yes, go small exams, chapter exam or 60 question exam. No need to go to full exam. Chapter 60, read the subjects here and there, what it is. Yeah, day before the exam, stop reading. For example, if tomorrow is my exam, usually people stop by afternoon. After lunch, stop reading. Next half a day, just sit, relax, walk somewhere, go for maybe shopping, something, come back, not long shopping. Just relax your brain and sleep well. That's more important. Relaxation is more important for this examination. Relaxation, can I go to Goa for 2 days and come back? Not that kind of relaxation. Relaxation means you should not stress too much till the last minute of the exam. So plan your studies. Yeah, day before lunch, stop reading. Yeah.
Okay.
But keep me posted on the WhatsApp. I'll let you know more. But for now, to answer your question, you are good. Good to go to clear the exam. No need to take full exams. Do short exams, chapter tests, read the subject. That's enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. All right. Look like today we had a good conversation, isn't it? Lot of things. I had a question today to discuss. I'm saying I had a question, which means I'm not going to bring it right now because already we spent 2 hours on the conversation. So I'll keep this a topic for next week. The reason is it is a very interesting and detailed subject. I prepared that for today, but I need at least 40 minutes to talk about that. But now, since the time is gone, I cannot do that. So what we'll do is we'll pause here. Before I stop this session for today, first, thanks everyone for participating. And thanks to especially people who cleared the exams, came in and gave some ideas. Really appreciate it. Let me listen to people here. Did you had any one or two takeaways today? Let's see how much you observed. Any one, two takeaways? Someone want to share? What do you observe today? Your listening skills.
So I got from Karthik, want to focus on the Agile practice guide as well, because as of now, I just gone through this Retail 11 because I already worked in Agile. So I thought like I had confidence like I could take it, but since Karthik mentioned like twice, he read it. So I'm also going to take this Agile practice guide to make a walk through that. Yeah.
That's a good point, right? That's a good point. Good, Balaji. Good point. All right. Any other person had a key points observed?
Yeah, I just want to add Shri into that we are getting a different types of questions. So there would be no sequence. We cannot say we'll get the small questions or like lengthy questions. Even PMP is checking all the prospective view.
That's true. That's true. PMI Institute, they should have hundreds and thousands of questions. And they keep shuffling like anything. With the technology improvement, they can even one question at a time comes to your screen, right? So they can swap, they can shuffle the question anytime. So exam is a bit tricky. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So
And
one thing also
another
I saw
takeaway
from
was go through the terms and the glossaries, because the words are little bit trickier, and so that one will help in the exam is another point that we have done.
Okay, very good. Good, Leela. Thanks for sharing. One of the things I share with the people here is please accept yourself. I have not worked in these concepts, so it will take some time for me to digest. Please accept it. Yeah, our brain don't accept. Our brain, when we get a wrong answer, your brain fights. Why are you doing wrong? Come on, man. It's a very silly question. It's not a silly question. I have not done it. We have to be very honest to ourselves. I have not done it, man. I'm learning. My brain is learning. It's okay. It's okay to fail in practice exam, not the main exam, right? It's okay to fail. When you say it's okay to fail, but you tell the brain, it's okay to fail, but learn it now. Second time, I should not fail on this. That's the way you have to learn. First, accept that I don't know certain things. The moment you accept I don't know certain things, your learning starts. If your brain constantly fights, I know everything in the world, then there's a problem. I have many people in office meetings also. They talk as if they know everything. That's also a problem. If you don't know, it's okay. I don't know anything when I was 6 months old. I don't know anything when I was 15 years old. You're learning something. I don't know how I will be 10 years from now. Certain things we don't know. Don't know is don't know. When you accept it, you learn it. Then you take a paper, write down a points. I don't know this. I want to learn it. Round it up, learn it. Even though when you go to exam hall, you will not know 100% of the subject in exam hall. You will know hardly 60, 63%. Then you clear the exam. Because somebody cleared the PMP exam doesn't mean they know everything. Same like me. Do I know everything? I don't know. I may fail drastically in project management. It's okay. But at the given point for solving some situation, I have some knowledge. You have some knowledge. We have to focus on that. Don't try to be, what I want to convey here, don't try to be, I know everything. Don't try to be all 180 questions could be correct. You may make mistakes. In every 60 questions, 10 questions can go wrong. 15 questions can go wrong. So PMI, what is understanding is in main exam, if you get a 60 or 65%, you can clear the exam, which is out of 180, maybe 112, 115 or 120, let's keep 120. Out of 180, 120 questions, if you correctly answer, you clear the exam, which means 60 can go wrong. Doesn't mean 60 must go wrong. 60 could go wrong. The reason I want to share with you is don't add too much of pressure. Every question could be correct. Certain things you don't know, you don't know. It's okay. Leave that, move to next. This mindset, if you start developing, chances are at least you'll focus on what you know properly. You will not spend too much of time with what you don't know. But what you don't know, note it down, read later. But don't put the pressure on the exam time. That's it. Yeah? I'll stop here because I have to jump to next class. Then I will connect to the next Sunday prayers. Don't worry, I have the subject with me. Next Sunday, I'll bring it up again.
Sri, one last thing. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So one common challenge that I face is that the multiple choice questions mostly I'm getting wrong. Sri, that is the big challenge. That if there are 5 questions, at least 1 or 2 only, not even 1, 2, I'm getting. That is a big challenge for me.
Yeah. Try your best to see closest answers 1 and 2. If you cannot do it, it's completely okay, because in main exam 180, you get 3, 4, or 5, that kind of question.
Okay.
Even that all 5 questions went wrong, still you'll clear the exam. I'm not saying you should ignore it. I'm saying that try your best. You cannot bring a new strategy to solve that question, because that question is a purely logical. You will see A is right, B look like right, C also look like right. The same problem again.
Yeah.
So you won't have a greatest strategy for that. But for now, I'll tell that if an exam is coming nearby, I will tell that 3 or 4 questions in that model, give your best. If it goes wrong, goes wrong. It's okay. Keep moving. I'll be giving more attention to other section of model of question rather focusing here.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Good. Then let's stop here. First, thanks all for joining here. I know it's a long conversation. We have 3 success stories and a lot of topics we discussed. And the next Sunday will be, I think, end of the month. By the time some of you will be really prepared for the next dates for the examination. Keep up the momentum and stay confident. That's more important. Tell to yourself, I'm confident, I'm capable. That will work for you. Yeah. Keep up the stroke. Let's catch up again. See you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Shri.